And so as you rest on your mat in Shavasana, just leave any cares or concerns you may have in an imaginary basket outside your door. And just feel unburdened and feel a little lighter as we move through our practice. Have that feeling of lightness, not carrying things you no longer need to carry, things that no longer serve you. And just feeling your back body on the mat, noticing the back of the head where it touches the mat, the back of your shoulders, length of your spine, back of your legs. Feel the heels touching the mat and just notice the places where the body touches the mat. And when you take your inhalation and exhalation, on your exhale, just allow yourself to release and be cradled by the earth. And just let go for this 45-minute practice. And as you're ready, turning to your breath and just watching the gentle inflow and outflow of air. Noticing where the air moves through your nasal passages, maybe that first place that it touches the nostrils, feeling it as you inhale in the back of the throat perhaps, and maybe in the chest, maybe in the belly. And on your exhale, feel the breath warmed by the body. And just be with the breath for a little bit here. And each time you exhale, sinking just a little deeper into your mat, letting go just a little more each time you exhale. So our focus this afternoon is going to be on setting the intention to use positive affirmations. So positive affirmations as we move through our practice. And then the more we use these affirmations on the mat, hopefully they will transfer off the mat so that the talk that we talk to ourselves instead of negative will gradually change to positive. So we might say today, I am strong, I am flexible, I am balanced, things like that on our mat. So it's a practice, and gradually we change our mindset to automatically think positive thoughts. So we'll begin today by stretching our arms up over our heads and just noticing the length of the body from fingertips all the way down the body, and out through the toes, and just making note of how our body feels as we begin, noticing if we're carrying tiredness or if there's tightness, or maybe there is looseness. Maybe we feel loose and relaxed today, which is my hope for you. Maybe calm and centered, which would be a nice thing, grounded. But whatever you find, just allow it to be there, whatever you find, without judging, and just knowing that you do have the power to change your feelings. Positive affirmations can support a nice transition to something more positive. So just again, stretching out through your fingers and down through the body and out through the toes. Just noticing again, state of the mind, state of the body, the physical body. And then we'll flex the feet and make fists. Stretch through the fingertips and out through the toes. Flexing the feet and making fists again. And just alternating, so stretching through the fingertips and down through the toes. And making fists and flexing the feet. Just bringing a little bit of gentle movement. And then we'll float the arms down by the sides as we bend our knees, placing our feet wide on our mat, and then alternate dropping opposite knees to midline. So left knee and then right knee, bringing the knee up and then bringing the other knee down. And using our breath, so inhaling the knees up and exhaling when you bring a knee down to the midline. A little bit of a rocking motion and just a gentle motion, just waking up the hips gradually. And then the next time your knees come to the ceiling, just bring them to stillness. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Fill your lungs up with air, and then exhale all the stale air out. Send the right leg out long. Draw the left knee in towards your chest. On each exhale, drawing that knee in a little closer without undue tugging. Just gently bring the knee towards you. And you can even rotate the foot, that left foot around in circles and begin to lubricate the ankle joint. And as you're ready, bring your knee out wide towards the shoulder and continue with your circles, maybe going in the opposite direction. Allow the breath to flow smoothly. And then inhale that knee to center. Take that knee with the right hand and draw the knee across your body towards the right for a little twist here. Use that right hand on top of the left thigh or the left knee just to draw it towards the earth a little bit. So just gravity and then the weight of the right hand. And again, we're not forcing anything. We're just allowing the knee, that left knee, to land where it lands. But feel a stretch in the outer portion of your left hip. Take a few rounds of breath and notice if you're gripping or holding any place. And just allow yourself to release and soften and melt. Facial muscles, neck, jaw, shoulders, arms, feet, everything just relaxed. And then inhale that knee back to center. Send that left leg out long and draw the right knee in towards your chest. And we'll do the same thing on this side. And you can press into the back of the left leg if you'd like. Rotate the right ankle if you'd like. If you did so on the left side, just trying to keep everything balanced. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. Just small circles with your right ankle, with your right foot. And as you're ready, draw your knee out wide towards your shoulder, your right shoulder. And maybe reverse the direction of your ankle circles. Soften the facial muscles and the jaw and the shoulders. And as you're ready, take your right knee with your left hand and draw your knee over towards the left for a lower body twist. Use that left hand on the thigh, on the right thigh, to just weigh it down a little bit. Encourage it to release and relax. And just take a couple of rounds of breath, bringing your breath to any areas that may feel tight or anything like that. Just release, soften. And if the body doesn't want to release or soften, no worries. Just allow the body to be as it is. We'd like to encourage it to release, but if it's resisting, we're not going to force anything. Just use the breath. And on your next inhale, inhale your knee back to center, and then bring both knees in towards your chest. Squeeze them into your chest, exhaling, and then push them away on your inhale. Exhale, squeeze towards your chest. Inhale, push them away. And so just do this motion a couple more times. Place the soles of your feet on the mat, and we're going to do our plank. So we're just gradually trying to build some strength in the core and in the back body, in the shoulders and in the upper arms. And so we're all probably at different places in this little journey that we're on. So if you haven't joined me in a little while, we're up to 40 seconds on our elbow plank. But some people may be more than that, and some people may be 10 seconds. So push yourself a tiny bit so that you can build strength, but don't push yourself too much. And some days you may have more energy than other days, but the goal, or the intention, I guess, is we're just gradually adding 10 seconds a week, so, but maybe set, before we even turn over, set your own intention. And so, I also encourage you to do a half plank on your knees, or if you'd rather not be on your elbows, you can be on your hands. And I'll just count to 40. Come down whenever you'd like, and no judgment, but maybe the intention can be for yourself to gradually increase, even if you increase a couple of seconds each time, or each week. All right, so we're coming over onto our belly. And choose your type of plank, and if you prefer not to do plank, you can come into child's pose and just relax, or you can come into crocodile. So crocodile is on the belly, where you stack the elbows and just breathe and relax. So up to you. It's your practice. So I'm going to interlace my fingers, my hands, and I'm going to count to 3, and we'll come up. 1, 2, 3, up on toes or on knees or whatever. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Squeeze the glutes and the abs. 5,000, 6,000. Press into the elbows, into the heels. 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, halfway there, 21,000, 22,000, 23,000, 24,000, 25,000, 26,000, 27,000, 28,000, 29,000, 30,000, 31,000, 32,000, 33,000, 34,000, 35,000, 36,000, 37,000, 38,000, 39,000, and 40,000. Come down onto your belly. If you'd like to stack your elbows or your forearms, place your forehead on your forearms. Spread your feet wide with toes pointing away from the midline for crocodile. Resting your head on your forehead, on your forearms. And this is a calming pose. We feel our diaphragm press into the mat on the inhale and soften on the exhale. And as you're ready, you can lift your head, forehead up, place your hands on either side of your face, elbows in close to your body, rest your forehead down on the mat, check your shoulders and walk them away from your ears, and we'll inhale and lift the head and shoulders up as we press the tops of our feet into the mat, our pubic bone into the mat for Sphinx. We're just gazing slightly in front of our mat, gazing down, building strength in our back body. Exhale down, exhale the head and shoulders down. Inhale, head and shoulders up again. Relax your shoulders. Press the feet, the tops of your feet into the mat. Keep the spine nice and long, so extending through the crown of the head to the tailbone. Exhale down. And inhale up one more time. Nice long spine. Exhale down. Make your way gracefully to your back again. And once you arrive on your back, walk your heels close to your bottom. If you have a block, you can place the block between your thighs. If you don't have a block, keep your thighs about hip width apart. And then we'll bend our arms so that our fingertips are pointing to the ceiling, so our arms are in an L shape. And on your next inhale, lift the hips towards the sky. Squeeze the block if you have a block. If you don't have a block, as I said, keep your knees hip width apart. You don't want them to collapse towards each other. Just pressing into the soles of the feet, holding bridge for a little bit here. Again, building strength in the back body. And then rolling down slowly. If you have the block, take the block out and bring the knees in towards the chest as you rock from side to side. And then we'll make our way to seated. So either roll to your side and push yourself up, or if you'd like to rock up, you could do that. And then if you have a blanket, a pillow, a towel, anything, you might like to sit on the edge. It just helps elongate the spine. And then once you arrive, rock from side to side so that you feel the earth beneath you. And we'll come into some shoulder rolls. So we'll bring our shoulders up towards our ears and back and around using our breath. So inhaling up and exhaling back. And reversing. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And then we'll take the right arm across the body, supporting it with the left, and just draw that right arm back just to get a nice stretch. And we'll use the affirmation, I am flexible. I am flexible. And release, and we'll change arms. I am flexible. Feel the stretch. And then we'll come into eagle arms. So we'll make an L with the left arm, right fingertips away as we sweep them down, stacking our elbows, bringing the palms together, elbows away, and then inhale up and exhale down. Feeling the stretch across the shoulders. I am flexible. I move with ease. Release. And then we'll make an L with the right arm. Extend the left fingertips away, really extending them away. Sweeping that left arm, stacking the elbows, palms together as best your body allows. Elbows away from you, and then inhaling up and exhaling down. I am free of stress. So this asana, this posture, releases any tension you may have in the neck and shoulders. Release. And then if you have a strap, you can reach for it. If you don't, you can do this pose without a strap. But if you have a strap, you might bend it, fold it in half. And if you don't have it, just do the same thing that we're going to do without holding a strap. If you do have the strap, you hold it in the left hand, put it behind you. So extending the left arm up towards the sky, stretching, and then bending at the elbow. We're holding onto the strap, taking the right hand, sweeping the right hand around and behind, bending that arm and finding the strap. And then once you find the strap, walk the hands towards each other. And so the left elbow is pointing towards the sky. And if you don't have a strap, just try to, walk the hands toward the fingertips towards each other. And just take a couple of rounds of breath. Feel the stretch. I am flexible. I may not feel flexible, but I am flexible. And then gently releasing, coming out of the pose. And then take the strap, if you're using one, in the right hand. And then send the right arm up towards the sky, reaching towards the sky, bending at the elbow. So the elbow is pointing towards the ceiling. Taking the left hand, palm away, sweeping the arm around till it comes to the back, and then bend that arm, find the strap, walk the hands up the strap. And if you aren't using a strap, just walk the fingertips as best you can, on your back towards each other. And I am flexible. And the intention is for the fingertips to gradually meet. And if you practice this pose, it does happen. It actually is usually easier on one side than on the other, but and then release. And then we'll come into some wrist circles. So send our arms out in front of us and just make some circles with our fists. And then we'll reverse the direction. Notice how your wrists feel. I notice a distinct difference. I'm a left-handed, and so I notice I can feel a little bit of tension in that left wrist. It's a little tighter. Relax your arms, and so we'll send the left arm out, and we'll place our fingertips pointing towards the earth and just gently pull the fingertips towards you with your right hand. I can feel the little stretch right here on the top. And then we'll turn palm up and fingertips towards the earth and get a stretch on the inside of the wrist. And release, and then we'll take the right hand and pull the fingertips towards us, getting a stretch on the top of the wrist. And then turn palm up, fingertips towards the earth, get a stretch on the inside of the wrist. And release. Then we'll make fists, squeezing fists, and then stars. And then fists, squeezing, and then stars. And then we'll do whatever we'd like to do, any movement we'd like to make before we come to table. If you want to roll the head and neck around a little bit, or move the shoulders, or move the torso, whatever you'd like to do. And then we're going to make our way to table. So once you arrive on table, spread your fingers nice and wide, wrists underneath your shoulders, and come into your cat-cow. So dropping your belly on your inhale, looking forward, gazing forward, spreading at your collarbones. And then exhale, rounding your back, pushing the floor away. And so just come into a cat-cow flow in your own time. I am flexible. So notice the flexibility in the spine. Allow the breath to flow in a nice rhythm. And then the next time you come to a neutral table, just come to stillness. Take a deep breath in table. Exhale out. Move the left hand to the middle of the mat. Pivot the left foot off the mat as you turn and send the right foot pressing into the mat. And inhale the right arm up towards the sky, gazing up at your thumb if your neck allows. Exhale that top hand down. Bring the right knee back to the mat. Rainbow yourself around so that you're facing the opposite side of your mat. Bring your right hand to the center of the mat. Pivot your right foot off the mat. Turn, send the left leg out long, press the left foot into the mat, and then inhale the left arm up, gazing up at the left thumb if the neck allows. Exhale that top hand down, and then walk halfway, a half rainbow to the front of the mat. Curl your toes under, walk your hands towards you, and come onto your toes. And then from here, we'll come up to standing. We'll come up to Tadasana. So find your Tadasana by rocking from side to side, finding all four corners of each foot, and then coming to stillness, lifting through the instep, Pada Bandha, lift through the kneecaps and the thighs, engaging your core, so bring that belly button in and up. Bring your shoulders up, back and down. Allow your arms to dangle, nice and loose, yet strong. Chin is parallel to the earth and extend through your crown. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Settling your shoulders. And we'll come into a little balance here. So bring the weight of your body onto your right foot. Find a drishti, a focal point. Then lift the left knee up. And you can stay like that. You can swing that left foot from side to side. You could send that left knee back behind you and lean forward with the torso, sort of in an airplane if you'd like. You can come forward again. See if you can do it without touching down. Bring your knee up again. Bring your knee up a little higher. And then gently replace your foot on the mat. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring the weight of the body onto that left leg. Feel the earth. Sometimes people spread their toes. And then as you're ready, lift that right knee up. And you can swing back and forth if you'd like. You can send that right foot back, come into an airplane, pivot forward with the torso. Find your drishti. And then see if you can come through without touching down. Lift the knee a little higher. And come down gracefully. I am balanced. I tried. I did a good job. We'll come into warrior two. So bring the left foot forward, right foot back. Right foot is parallel to the short end of the mat. Front foot, toes are pointing towards the short end. Inhale your arms up parallel to the earth. Exhale, bend the front knee. Gaze out over that middle front finger. Engage your core. Relax your shoulders. Keep the knee over the ankle, so try not to let it collapse. Keep the breath flowing. Float the arms down, straighten that left leg, bring your feet parallel, and then turn your right foot to the short end of the mat. Adjust your stance. Inhale your arms up, exhale, bend the front knee. Gaze out over that middle front finger with your shoulders relaxed. I feel strong, or I am strong. Float the arms down, straighten that front leg as you bring your feet parallel, and then place your hands at your hip creases and fold forward, leading with your chin in your chest, and just come to a half forward fold, so a flat back. So we're just looking down at the earth with a flat back. I am strong. I am balanced. Then inhale the torso up, and we'll heel toe our feet together, or to about hip width apart. And then we're going to inhale our arms up, really stretching through our fingertips, turn our palms away, slight bend in the knees as we swan dive forward. Holding on to opposite elbows, swinging the hips and the shoulders and the forearms from side to side, and ragdoll. Coming to center, shaking your head yes to release the neck, shaking your head no. Bringing your hands to either side of your feet, coming down to your knees, and we'll make our way to our backs. Soles of feet on the mat. And if you have a block, you can reach for your block. And you can do a variety of things before we come into Shavasana. If you don't have a block, no worries. So if you do have a block, you can lift the hips and place the block under the sacrum for supported bridge. And you could also bring the knees to the chest and send the feet to the ceiling for waterfall with a block. And if you don't have a block, you can come into bridge as we did in the beginning of class. So walk your heels close to your bottom, make an L with your arms so fingertips are pointing towards the sky. And then on your inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, press into the back of your shoulders, the back of your arms. Keep the knees about hip width apart, so we don't want them to collapse towards each other. It'll just put a strain on your lower back. So knees away from each other, parallel. And we'll just hold bridge here. Press into the feet to get a little more lift. And as you're ready, roll down one vertebrae at a time. If you've got a block, whenever you're ready, you can lift the hips and slip the block out. And then draw the knees into your chest, hug the knees into your chest, and make some circles on the ceiling with the knees. Whatever size circle suits your back. Small circles for the lower part of your back, and medium circles for mid-back, big circles for upper back and shoulders. And just go around a few times in one direction, a few times in the other direction. Nice massage. Make sure that when you're done with your practice that you drink a nice amount of water. And as you're ready, you can place your feet on the mat and let your knees support one another. And you can stay in this posture, if you'd like, with your palms open to the ceiling, to the sky. Or you can come into regular Shavasana with your legs long and your feet spread wide, feet pointing away from the midline, and palms facing the sky with arms away from the body. It just allows you to completely relax when you're in Shavasana. And the palms are open to receive goodness from the universe. And so just take a few deep breaths here. And when you exhale, allow yourself to release. I invite you to come back to the room by deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers and toes. And if you'd like to bring your hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra, may you feel steady, strong, balanced, calm as you move through the rest of your day and beyond. Namaste.